Hello everybody and welcome to the GMS Magazine videos. I am Paco Garcia, your host, and today I'm gonna give you a kind of a review of, I have to tell you, a product disappointed me quite a lot. Now, generally I wouldn't do reviews of games or books that I don't particularly like, because why spending time on something that I don't like it. But since I've had a couple of connections with the authors in Twitter, and they've been actually quite receptive to the idea of working together, I thought, okay, I'm rather than go tweet after tweet after tweet after tweet after tweet after tweet explaining why I didn't like it, I'm going to show you exactly why I didn't like it. I'm talking about the book, a cookery book, and I'm a cookery geek, called the Necronomnomnom. It was a book that came out in Kickstarter to great, amazing success quite a while ago, and it promised a Lovecraftian experience in the kitchen. Now, before the book arrived, I was already quite pissed off about it, because the book was $30 itself, which is very reasonable, but the shipping costs from the US were $25 or something like that. It was pretty much the same as the book itself. Now, okay, we are all the victim of shipping costs, whatever you want to call it. Fine. But I don't feel enough was done to find a solution that would decrease the costs for people outside the United States. I don't know if any distribution houses were approached. I have no idea if anything at all like that was going on, but the fact is that I was told in Twitter, we're going to take care of that, we're going to look into it, and at the end, nothing happened. So I already have a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth when I got the book. Then I got the book, and okay, the production, top notch. I was really impressed. It's a large book with padded, as in really padded cover. Is not full color, but is made in color, and I'm not kidding. Artistically, this book is absolutely fantastic. It's a joy, an absolute joy to go through the pages, take a look at the illustrations, and just enjoy it. Visually, I'm not kidding, this book is a complete spectacle, and I love it. I really love to look at this book. So, okay, I thought on the way home, when I was, on the train taking a look at the book, I thought, okay, fine. And then I started to read the recipes. And the whole thing was a bit, oh, Jesus, for real? Okay, the book begins with a number of cocktails, okay, which is pretty good. It's a good way, you start to kind of a party, and it actually, I like that the recipes go for something slightly weird, like, not everybody would prepare a martini with wasabi instead of salt, and yet that's exactly what they come in here. They suggest that you prepare a little bit of ream of wasabi, and I haven't tried it, but it's apparently delicious. Apparently it's absolutely delicious, which is great. But then, as you read the ingredients, you start to find things and you think, what is this? Let's keep in mind, I'm talking from somebody who doesn't live in the United States, and thus some of the brands and some of the stuff that you can get in the US, in the supermarket, we just cannot get it here. So okay, this book is not precisely aimed at me, I'm not the main market, but I am also the market. Come on, you sold me this book. So when I read things like At the Mountains of Madness Serving 1, Scarlet Syrup of Maraschino, okay, maraschino, fine. I think I can pretty much work that one out. But what is carbonic tincture of Ebon serotina? I have no idea. No idea. Not one clue. We can go on to other recipes. This one here where ingredients are not specified. You know, the dining trapezohedron, which sounds mega exciting, but one of the ingredients for the dressing is half a cup of viscous white doom. What's that? What's that? I have no idea. 1 tablespoon juice of citrus in yellow. I assume that's lemon. Could be lime. Lime green with what? What's that? 2 pages on, and we find the Ayaya Fighter Dagon serves forward book with look, and one of the things is not encased sausage of the Mediterranean. Do you have any idea how many sausages we have in the Mediterranean? I'm not exaggerating. We have hundreds of different sausages that we use for dozens of different dishes. Which one? I don't know. I don't know. The book is plagued of that little mistakes that I have no idea. Some of the recipes, they require, well, one of the recipes in particular, it asks for, I don't know what the recipe is now, but it asks for alligator meat. Where the hell am I meant to find that? Seriously, we don't have any alligators in Europe. You barely have alligators in the US, just in a few places, for goodness sake. Seriously? Now, the problem is not that you're offering that kind of ingredients. It's that you don't offer me an alternative. And this is where this book truly fails, because it's lacking. I'm not kidding. This is the beginning of the book, and it goes straight onto the recipes. There is no table of contents. I have no idea in what page I can find what recipe. Yes, okay, this is meant to be some sort of diary that somebody's been writing down, and it's more thematic, but it's useless. It makes it a lot less useful. At the end of the day, this is also meant to be a cookery book, and it doesn't cut it, because at the end, we have this last recipe, amazing, beautiful to look at, but then we have page after page after page after page after page of emptiness, which, yes, could be used to have my own recipes written in here, but you know what would also be used for? A glossary. Give me a glossary. If you're going to change the names of the ingredients, if you're going to turn a lemon into the citrus in yellow, give me a glossary. Because something that for you is very clear, for somebody in a different country with different ingredients, it may also not be clear at all. At all. So give me a glossary. Give me an index. Give me something. Not just at the very end, where this should be at the very beginning, the title of the book, the editor, the author, and the artist. I can see you've tried to do something different, and as a talking piece it works. It works really well. But as a cookery book, and that's what this is meant to be, at least this is what I backed and bought, it just doesn't work. I'm sorry, but it doesn't work at all, and it should, and it could. It would be so easy to turn this into an absolutely amazing culinary book, something to really impress people with when you have somebody coming out to play the Call of Cthulhu, the Trail of Cthulhu, Eldritch Horror, the Mansions of Madness, whatever it is you're going to play. So it falls really flat. Really flat, and it's a pity, because everything else is beautiful. The production is great, the writing is very good, it's quite thematic, I like it. The illustrations are just absolutely amazing, but as a recipe book, no, sorry, it just doesn't cut it. Thank you very much indeed for watching this half rant, half review, half disappointment video, and please send me your comments. Do let me know if you've got this book or any other geeky cookery book that you may want to talk about, because I would really love to hear that. Remember to subscribe to the channel so you can get notifications when we publish more videos with more reviews. I look forward to your comments. Leave them down there. Give me your likes, give me your dislikes, or whatever it is, and I look forward to hearing from you very soon. Take care.